Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Electronic Control Unit. In today's presentation, we are going to see about AUTOSAR COM Manager module. Below are the topics which I am planning to cover in this presentation. Now let's see about overview of common module. This COM Manager module is a component which is present in the basic software of AUTOSAR. This common module sits in the service layer of basic software. And this common module will inform the availability of specific bus communication to software component. That is, whether a transmission and reception is possible for a specific bus will be informed to the software component via this common module. This is done with the help of modes which is present in the common module. These modes will be read by the software component via the port interfaces. And because of this software component need not directly interact with the hardware. That is, if you take non-AUTOSAR project, to know whether a bus is available for communication or not, people used to read the hardware pins or hardware details. But in AUTOSAR, they need not go till the hardware parameters. They can simply read the modes present in the common module to know whether the communication is possible or not for a specific bus. And this also plays a very important role in waking up and shutting down of ECU. This common module and ECM both has a very good relationship. This ECM will indicate the common module whenever it has waken up about whether communication is allowed or not. And this ECM module checks with common module whether to go to shutdown or not. So while it is waking up, ECM will inform common whether communication is allowed or not. While it is shutting down, ECM gets the information from common, only then it will go to shutdown. Let's see about common modes. There are three common modes. We say as full COM, no COM, silent COM. The highest communication mode is common full communication, and the lowest communication mode is common no communication. This common silent communication will not be available, means this particular mode cannot be read directly by the software component. This is just used for synchronization of shutdown. The default mode is common no COM. And in common, we have a special Boolean variable which we call it as communication allowed Boolean flag. And this common module shall store the status if communication for a channel is allowed or not in this Boolean variable which we say as common allowed flag. The default value for this common allowed flag will be false. It is developer's responsibility to make it true. This is done via BSW, which means BSWM module. And in the full COM, we have both transmission reception possible. If it is silent COM, transmission is not possible, only reception is possible. If it is no COM, both transmission and reception is not possible. Now let's see in detail about common channel state machine. Okay, as we said, we have common no COM, silent COM, and common full COM. First, initially, default state will be common no COM. In that common no COM, when no pending request will be the first state, internal state. Which in common no COM we have two states which we call it as common no COM request pending and common no COM no pending request. Initially it will be in common no COM pending request whenever we receive a full COM request, or whenever there is a diag request, or whenever ECM informs common about that successful wake up, or NM informs common about the restart of the NM then state will be changed from COMM no pending request to COMM no com request pending. And if the full com request is cancelled when the state is in no com request pending, it will go back again to COMM no com no pending request. And from here it will go to COMM full com whenever COMM allowed flag is made true. As I told earlier, this COMM allowed flag will be made true by the developer. Usually whenever there is a valid wake up and ECM has informed COMM about whether proper wake up is done, usually, and the full and proper wake up is done, usually this developer will make this COMM allowed flag as true via BSWM actions. So whenever we have a full com request, from this state it will move to this state, and whenever COMM allowed bit is set, flag is made true, it will go to full com. In full com we have two states: COMM full com network requested, COMM full com ready sleep. The difference between these two is, in COMM full com ready sleep, NM frames will not be transmitted. This is like similar to our ready sleep state in NM. So initially whenever allowed bit is made true, it will enter into COMM full com network requested, and you have something called COMM NM variant. This COMM NM variant will be set by the developer. This has four, in detail we will see in the next slides. Just in short, this has four variants. This will be this is all configured, and developer's responsibility to set the variant. Variants are light, none, full and passive. And if NM variant is light or none, to shift from this state to this state, there is one timer which we call it as COMM tmin full com mode duration time. This is also configurable, and means this timer will start running whenever the state is entered, and if there is no full com request from any of the user or no diagnostic request, and when the timer gets expired, and if the NM variant is light or none, it will shift from full com network requested to full com ready sleep. And if the NM variant is full, there is no timer here. Just if no user requests full com request or there is no diagnostic request, it will directly shift from full com network requested to full com ready sleep. If the NM variant is passive, immediately it will shift from this state to this state. And when in this state, whenever you receive a full com request from any of the user, it will shift from ready sleep, full com ready sleep to full com network requested. Similarly, if there is any diagnostic request also, it will shift from this state to this state. And after entering this state, whenever NM receives, means NM calls COMM prepare bus sleep mode. That is, whenever NM goes to prepare bus sleep state, NM will call COMM NM bus sleep mode. And whenever this particular API is called, from full com, it will move to silent com. And whenever NM calls COMM bus sleep mode, this particular API, then from silent com, it will go to no com. In similar way, in this state, if there is a direct call to bus sleep, COMM NM bus sleep, NM directly goes to bus sleep state, then NM calls COMM NM bus sleep mode, where from full com it will directly shift to no com. If the variant is light, there is one other timer here, COMM light time mode, and it will remain in the ready sleep state till this timer gets expired, and within that time, if there is no full COM request or diagnostic request, and if the timer has expired, it will move from full COM to no COM. And over here, whenever when you are in silent COM, if there is a network request, then NM calls COMM network mode, by which it will move from silent COM to ready sleep. And if there is any active request or full COM request from any of the user, then from silent COM it will move to full COM. This is about the state machine of COMM. Okay, COMM, no COM. This is the default state. On entering this particular state, as we saw earlier, transmission will be switched off, reception also will be switched off, and this is done by calling CAN SM request, which is, if it is CAN channel, it will call CAN SM. If it is flex state channel, it is called FRSM. So depending upon the bus channel, that corresponding bus SM request COM mode will be called, and it will be informed CAN SM module about the no COM request. And from there, CAN SM will switch off the transmission and reception. As we saw, we have two states: no COM, no pending request, and no COM request pending. And this COMM allowed flag can be set or reset only in this particular state. So developer, though they said put it in the init, if the developer puts it in the init state, means put this particular flag or defines this particular flag as true in the initialization of BSWM itself, then there is no use. So developers should take proper steps so that only when COMM goes to COMM no COM request pending, this communication flag they have to make it true. And whenever it has gone to no COM, if the NM variant is full, network release API will be called, NM underscore network release API will be indirectly called, and hence ultimately transmission reception will be switched off. Similarly, in silent COM, transmission capability is switched off, but reception is still enabled. And this is done by calling that particular bus SM request COM mode with mode as silent COM. This is basically similar to that of the prepare bus sleep state in NM. And if user request full COM request or DCM indicates any diagnostic, active diagnostic request, then from silent COM it will move to full COM. In full COM, there is both the transmission and reception capability, but done by that particular bus SM request COM mode with mode request as full COM. Its parameter inside this as full COM. And we have two states: full COM network requested and full COM ready sleep. On entering full COM network requested, the COMM module shall request indirectly call NM passive startup or this NM network request from the network management module, which will put NM to repeat message state if the previous state is bus sleep or prepare bus sleep, or normal operation state if the previous state is steady sleep state. So whenever this particular state is entered, COMM will call passive startup or NM network request. Based on the previous state, this NM will put the NM state to repeat message if the previous state is bus sleep or prepare bus sleep, to normal operation if the previous state is steady sleep state. On entering COMM ready sleep state, and if the configuration parameter COMM NM variant is full, the COMM module shall request NM network release. This NM network release will release the NM frames alone. So NM frame transmission will be stopped, or if it is light, NM variant is light, the timer for this the timer for CAN NM light time mode will be started. So hence, after this timer gets expired, it will shift to silent COM, as we saw already in the state machine diagram. Now let's see about COMM NM variant. This COMM NM variant is a variant which is used for synchronizing the shutdown. So there is like, to do a shutdown, there are 4 methods. So method names are none, light, passive, full. Only if the variant developer selects as full or passive only, it can guarantee a synchronized shutdown between all the nodes of a network. As we saw already, if the CAN NM variant is made as light, shutdown will happen based on the timer. This timer can vary from one node to another node, and synchronization of the timer is not much possible. So if the NM variant is light, ECU can toggle, means continuously restart because of a message reception by the node shutting down later. So this is like disadvantage if a CAN NM variant light is selected. And if CAN NM variant passive is selected, it indicates mostly it will be like whenever that particular bus or that particular ECU will be waken up only by passive wake up, there is no active wake up possible, then developer will usually select CAN NM variant passive, and here COMM will not call NM network request. This particular NM call will be ignored. So if it is none, shutdown will not be synchronized with the COMM will not synchronize with the NM module, or means no shutdown synchronization by COMM module. Shutdown of a ECU can happen only when there is a power off. If it is light, shutdown is done with the help of a timer. If it is passive, shutdown will be synchronized by the AutoSAR NM module. You have something called AutoSAR NM module, right? So COMM module will synchronize with the NM module to trigger the shutdown. So whenever there is a synchronization happening, as we saw in the NM PPT, means all the nodes will have a proper timer so that synchronized shutdown is possible. If at all, COMM synchronizes with AutoSAR NM. Synchronized shutdown of all the nodes is possible. If at all, COMM synchronizes with the AutoSAR NM in all the nodes. And if it is full also, shutdown synchronization by COMM with means of AutoSAR NM only. So both COMM will AutoSAR NM will synchronize to shutdown. And the main difference between passive and full is passive. If a ECU is passive wake up, usually developer will put the COMM NM variant as passive. And only if the NM variant is full, which will be the default state actually. If the developer doesn't put any of the variant, the default will be full only. In this case, ECU is allowed to keep the bus active, which means active wake up is also possible. Hope you are able to get the basics of COMM module. Let's see in the next presentation. Thank you for your time.